Yo guys, what is going on? It is your boy Nick from the Flip Market. I have a brand new video for you guys today. I have a lot of videos for you guys today. Just if you're watching this video, we have today on the channel Division Rivals rewards. We're gonna have weekly rewards later tonight. We have a Team of the Week 6 investing video. We're gonna have just too much stuff today. We're gonna have more UCL packs later. I have way too many videos to be bringing you guys, and it's crazy. Today's video, what you're going to watch right now, is a video on these UCL cards. This is a very hot topic, and I've been making videos on this recently about UCL cards and things like that, and when to invest. And it's going to be probably a longer video because I have a lot of stuff to talk about regarding the UCL cards. So if you guys do enjoy the video, I'm going to talk about a ton of stuff today. Just drop a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below with that, because honestly, the thumbs up is nice. I appreciate it, but I'd rather hear from you guys. So what do you guys have? Have you invested in UCL cards? Did you go broke? What did you do? If you don't know what I'm talking about, Champions League cards, right? They came out tradable yesterday. There was obviously a UCL upgrade about 2 days ago. That expires in an hour and 38 minutes. And then they brought out yesterday a UEFA marquee matchups. That's not it. Where is it? I already did it. So I think it's done here. I'll show you guys really quickly. The stars will shine. So you got a guaranteed 3-player pack tradable. So what that meant is that yesterday we had a crash with a lot of the blues. The blues came down off the market. And the reason for that was because they were so rare. A lot of these cards were so high in value before. And it allowed for them to really just skyrocket down the market. Now, the last time this happened, they flew up out of packs, right? What happens is they were so rare because there's only one pack. What you guys have to understand is that there's only one pack tradable of these guys. And that's getting put onto the market. Over the whole FIFA Ultimate Team user base, only one pack, non-repeatable. So what that means is that it's just one pack, and I believe that's it. I believe the cycle of these Champions League cards is that they come onto the market every time Champions League is on, which is what we predicted. When we didn't get it yesterday, I was really surprised, because yesterday I had a video talking about what you guys should do if they came out. So that didn't happen, and I was like, what the hell? So yesterday what they did, just to give you guys a little bit of a glimpse and tell you guys what they really did to screw over investors, they brought out a UEFA marquee matchups thing, right? So they brought out this marquee matchups, and last time they did this, all these players went extinct. So everybody this time went and invested in gold players for this marquee matchups. You have to actually need Champions League players. So you need Champions League common players, and you need Champions League rare players. But they didn't give you a Champions League player as the pack reward. They gave you a 7.5K pack. So then what they did yesterday was that they came out, and again, they dropped this live item, live SBC, where the stars will shine, and then you got a guaranteed tradable pack. So I guess they recompensated everyone, but really, they kind of just screwed investors badly. And that's why I never do marquee matchup investing or anything like that. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to walk you guys through these blue cards and just talk to you guys about them and like what I feel. Yesterday, I got to be honest with you guys, I put 5 million coins into blue cards. And the reason for this was because what I did was I went on to Footbin, and I was using Footbin. I bought 2 hours after the SBC came out. They actually rose a ton in the afternoon, and now they're back down a little bit. And I think why they're down right now is 2 things. I think nobody has coins, and I think a lot of people are just listing them and panic selling them, which is just dumb. You shouldn't be doing that. I think people are doing that. But a third reason, which I said there was 2, I think a third reason is that I think some people think there's going to be another SBC today. I don't see that happening because there's no Champions League on today. But knowing EA, if EA wants to set their consumer base on fire, they will drop an SBC today to screw everyone and make everyone lose coins if they drop a repeatable SBC. I doubt it. It's not happened before. What I wanted to point out to you guys was like a guy like Stones, right? He was 36K before this happened. I picked him up at 10K yesterday. I don't even know if you could see him at 10K. I picked him up at 10K. He's back to 14. So even though they're low right now, I'm not selling because that's what I looked for, right? I bought players like that really fell off of like a cliff in terms of investing. And guys, I want to be very transparent with you guys. I'm going to walk you guys through my whole freaking club today. I want you guys to see everything. I want you to see and watch everything that I'm doing, everything that I have, and that's very important to me. I want you guys to see all this stuff and see why I bought cards. So Thiago Silva right now, he's actually lower than what I paid for him. He's 120,000 coins. Before yesterday, he was 250K, right? I bought him yesterday at this cliff at 130. He actually went back up to like 180, and now it looks like he's chilling actually really low. He's about 123. So a lot of these players right now it's the same kind of thing where sometimes Team of the Week goes lower before Weekend League rewards because people panic sell. That for me feels like a very similar feeling to this. I bought a Thibaut Courtois at 230. So 230 is what I paid for Thibaut Courtois. It looks like he's 250. Like, this is a player, this guy right here, that I expect to go up after Weekly Rewards today. This is a guy that will be getting in a lot of teams. Here's the deal. The sell time with these cards is whenever you're happy with the profit. Like, I know a lot of you guys in the comments are going to say, hey, Nick, I bought all these cards. Like, when do I sell these? It's whenever you guys are happy. Literally, it is whenever you are happy with these cards, you guys can sell these. That's what I would tell you. As long as we dodge the bullet today of a no more supply, just they're rare, right? So it's like whenever you want to sell these. I bought a lot of players that I felt like were in demand and maybe don't have an inform yet, and players like that. So I bought a Mertens at 212. It looks like Mertens is like 220. So a lot of them are still the same prices. I'm just gonna hold on. I got Umtiti at 230. I think he's like 243 right now. So I'm not worried about that. Jordi Alba I picked up at 175. He's like the same price, about 190. So they went up a little bit yesterday. I chose to hold, and a few of them are coming back down now. In terms of, I'm going to talk about another thing because for the next SBC, Champions League isn't on for another 10 to 14 days, I believe. So I don't think any of you guys have to go sell or worry about this stuff yet. And ideally, if you want to hold it for the long run, you guys can wait like a long time if you really want to. That's up to you guys. I mean, I personally like, you guys can wait a good amount of time if you want. That's totally on you guys if you want to wait. I'll probably flip whenever I just have some coins because I got to get some coins back. What you'll probably see me doing is flipping some of these cards just so I can start getting back into like the icon market and things like that. So this PK, I picked up for 55,000 coins and he's like 65 right now. So I'm already making coins on a lot of these guys. Not as much as I would like to. I got Navas for 41. I think Navas is like 52. So he was really cheap at that price. Like, but some of them, what I'm saying is there's still an opportunity for a lot of you guys to buy some of these cards, like Perisic, who is like literally 131. He went up to 150 yesterday. And if you guys, I use flipping.com. Like flipping.com helps me see all these players. Perisic was like 220K before this drop-off. So that's why I looked at Perisic as well. I'm looking at players who fell off a cliff in terms of their prices. I got Thiago at 60K. It looks like he's up at like 70 right now. Koke, I paid 28. I know Koke was really high. Another thing that I wanted to mention for the video today was last night when I was streaming over on Twitch, which is where I stream like every single day. They updated the price ranges of a lot of these players, which tells me they're expecting these guys to go up over time, and they don't want to have to deal with price range updates. That's what this tells me. So they updated a lot of the price ranges of a lot of these players, which is just something to keep in mind. Miranda I bought for 49K. I think Miranda's actually a lot lower than what I paid for him, so Miranda's still a really good look right now. Kadira I paid 37. It looks like Kadira's same price, 38. Same with Ribery, I paid 34. Company paid 30. Robin I paid 92. I liked Robin at 92. I think he's like 85 right now. Robin was like I think 200. Sonny I paid 185. Sonny's a very good card. Quadrado I paid 88. Quadrado was selling at 200K the other night. So I paid 88 for Quadrado, and I was a very happy man paying 88K. And this is stuff that I'll probably just stock in my club. I'm not even going to worry about this stuff for a little while. David Sanchez paid 132. Jimenez was a guy that was like literally 70K. I picked him up for 25. Szczesny I was trading with the other week at 40. I got him for 18. So like some of these prices to me were just ridiculous, and I had to go buy them. 24 for Sule. So what I did essentially was I stocked players from popular clubs, popular nationalities, things like that. I basically stocked them in my club, and I'm just not even looking back on it. I'm going to literally just hold these cards, and so I'm very happy with the profit. I'm not really worried about them in the short term at all. I think I'm going to be good with them, and that's kind of where I'm at. I'm kind of just holding these cards as more, not a long-term investment, but definitely a longer term investment. Like what you'll see me do probably, guys, and I want to be transparent with you guys. I know you guys like to see what I do. I will probably sell some of my higher rated to go get some coins, but these lower rated guys who will become a lot rarer and go up to crazy prices, I will probably hold these a little longer because honestly, they're not setting me back as many coins. And if I think that I'm going to get a big percentage out of them, then I think I'll probably just hold on to them. Like Sergio Roberto, I paid 29. He's about 28. Laporte is another one. I paid 14 for Laporte. I think Laporte is like 20. Laporte's like 21. So I'm definitely going to hold some of these a little bit longer. I also wanted to tell you guys, if you are traders, a lot of these cards are very good to trade with on open bid. If you guys watched my video the other day on trading methods, I picked up like I think it was a Brahimi I picked up for like 36 on open bid. I insta sold them for like 40K. So that's something that I would look at as well. Gabby Jesus, I paid 163. He's like 180. So that's looking good. Depay, I paid 66 for Depay. Depay's like 9. I think Depay's like 85, 90. So that's looking pretty good. Rabiot, I paid 53. Rabiot to 60. Oh, Rabiot came back down. So that's one you guys could go and pick up. I think Weekend League rewards today will skyrocket these cards. That is just my projection. But I feel like Weekend League rewards today is going to definitely make these cards go up in value. I really see that happening. Coleman, I paid 53. Got him. He's now 60. And as you can see, what I did investment-wise was I picked up a lot of players from like France, Brazil, the Premier League. I picked up a lot of those kind of players because I felt like in the long term, those were good. Like I picked up Keita because I don't think Keita's going to get an inform for a while. Even a guy like Felipe, I paid 6-8. There's a lot of players like this that just got really rare last time. Now, a lot of you guys will ask me watching this video, will these cards get back to what the price they were before? No, I don't think they're going to get all the way back there. But, like, again, Felipe was like 28, so I paid 6.8 for him. And that was something that I liked because I paid that price for him. And, like, you know what I'm saying? So Wijnaldum, I think Wijnaldum went up to 40. He's down to 30 again. Marlos, I paid 2.4. So it's a good time as well. If you're a guy who doesn't want to have a lot of risk with these cards, go and pick up some of the lower tier ones. Some of these lower guys were literally like 20,000 coins plus. And right now they're at like a K or 2K. Those are like some of the best looks in my eyes. Fred I picked up for 55 to 60. Dembele I picked up for 47. So I was very happy with that. Eric Bailly I picked up for 50. So I picked up a lot of those kind of players. A lot of players that I thought were very in demand. Had a lot of games played. Herrera I picked up for 20. What I did as well was, this is a tool that I want to show you guys that I use a lot. I use this PGP thing on Footbin, and what it is it's on the top menu. What you can do is this is what I instantly did yesterday. I searched version, I searched UCL, and then I searched rare, right? And then I sorted it by games. This is the #1 thing I did yesterday. So I was like, yo, who is the #1 most used? Like, who are the players that out of the UCLs are the most used? Because the reason for this in my eyes was I was saying, okay, if I can invest into the ones that are the most used, those are the players that will probably rebound fastest, if you guys get what I'm saying with that. So that's kind of my logic, and a lot of what I did yesterday was I did a lot of that, and I thought that that was a smart way to kind of look at a lot of these players long-term as a guy who might be going up, like Lenglet, right? I paid 20K for him. He was like 50K or 45K. He's like the, what is it? He's like the sixth most used player on FIFA Ultimate Team in terms of the Blues. So that's why I picked him up. Aurier, I picked up a bunch of him. Danny Alves paid 29 for. He's like 30 right now. Lucas, I paid 29 for Lucas. Lucas is 35. And this is stuff that I only see these cards going up. I cannot see these cards going down. I paid 15 for Tyson. Players that literally I focused on buying, and you guys can still buy some of these cards today, I think. I think you guys can still get in with some of these. Just look for the players that maybe rebounded a lot yesterday and went back down again. Like Witsel, I paid 24. It looks like he's literally still 24. Party, we paid 21. So you guys can see, I literally stocked the club. Nabry, I paid 40. He's like 45. Gabriel Paulista is the 5th most used player in FIFA Ultimate Team. So I picked him up at 22. He's like 27. You can see some of the ones that are the most used are rebounding a little faster than others. Cancelo, I paid 38. Cancelo is like 45. Gamero, I picked up at 14. Gamero is like 20. So I've got a lot of that. I got Smalling. Obviously, you got to get your Man United guys. Picked up Smalling for 9.7. I think Smalling's back at like 15 already. Rashford, I picked up at 53. I don't know how Rashford's doing. I haven't looked at him. I think, okay, it looks like Rashford's in the 60s. Even a guy like Murillo, I think Murillo was like 20K before. Very, very in-demand, overpowered card. He's like 6'4". This is an example of a player that, yes, you could argue it's only +1 upgrades, but it's probably a guy that maybe won't get an inform all year. And that's what makes this like UCL card so significant. If he's not going to get an inform all year, then this makes this card a lot more almost appealable to a buyer, because it's just like, or a player, because it's like a guy that's probably not going to get a Team of the Week card all year. So that makes it definitely more interesting as a user. It makes the card more interesting. I got Piszczek. Mendy, I paid 106. Mendy is like, I think 99. So I overpaid a little bit for Mendy, but Mendy was a guy that literally, if you look on Footpin, Mendy was a guy that like fell off a cliff, man. Like Mendy and Robertson, I paid 50 for Robertson. Yesterday I already sold him at 80, but Mendy was like, and the thing that I like about Mendy, right, is he's French and he's Premier League, but he's very, very popular. Like, he's very, very popular, and he's down at 92 right now. So that's going to not be that price after rewards. I can guarantee you that. These guys don't, by the way, these guys don't have a tradable supply outside of being in, like, these marquee matchups and outside of being in SBCs. Like, these guys literally, you cannot buy these players anywhere other than you cannot get these players anywhere tradable-wise outside of an SBC that comes, I guess, once every time Champions League is on. So that's just something for you guys to note. So yeah, I paid, 10 for Versalco. Looks like he's 21. Wanyama, I paid 5.6, 6K. Oxlade-Chamberlain was another big one. They updated his price range to 120. I paid 20 for him. He's 30K already. So that's a very good one. I also paid 17 for him. Sidibe, I paid 15. So a little bit of a rise on Sidibe. Nelson Semedo, I paid 24. Looks like he's actually 21. So definitely still a buy potential on Nelson Semedo. Correa, I paid 3. So you guys can see, man, like, I just stocked my freaking club. Mariano, 19. Brozovic, 5. Pulisic, 15. Tagliafico, 6. Golovin, I packed. Tussard, 6'3. Martinez, 14. Asamoah, 7'6. Gaia, 8'3. And the reason for this, guys, was I feel like even if some of these only go up a little, over time I'm going to hit it big on one of them. One of them's going to go up a ton. And if I keep these in my club, I'm very happy with this. Now, this is all, guys, if there's no UCL repeatable today. If there's no UCL repeatable, then I'm good. I'm making a ton of coins. That's how these work. And if there's even people who are invested in this stuff that are panic selling, like, just relax. Let panic selling, you know what I'm saying? Let them do their thing, because that's something that is just it's a natural thing of the market. People will always panic sell, and that's just kind of something that you guys have to try your best to not participate in panic selling. When you see panic selling, just please don't participate in it. It's something that is a waste of time, and it's not something you need to do. Just please don't participate in panic selling. It's something that's terrible, and never do it, okay? I'm telling you guys, don't ever do it, please. So I also picked up a Kanji. Diallo I paid 2.5. Moreno I paid 8.5, so I overpaid a little bit on Moreno. Sissoko I liked a lot. Sissoko is very popular. French Premier League paid 9.3. 15K for Sissoko right there. Karsdorp paid 3.9 for Karsdorp. Karsdorp's got a max price range of 25. I like that a lot. Toljan I picked up. Toljan is really interesting. Toljan was a guy who's 65,000 coins, believe that or not. I paid 30K for him. And you can see I stacked even non-rares. So I even picked up non-rares in some of these. And I got Rojo. Like, I remember selling Rojo at like 10. I got him for 3. You guys can see, as much as I don't like United, no offense to United fans, picked up a lot of United players, right? Very popular. Kurzawa was like, I think Kurzawa was like 25 or some crazy thing like that. I picked him up for like 6.9. So what you guys can see at Sanchez, I literally have, let's see, I think I have like 13 pages of these blue cards in my club. And then not only mentioning that, I know all you guys always want to see my trade pile. I have a lot of things in my trade pile right now. If you're wondering what's going on in my trade pile, I don't know what's going on in my trade pile, right? There's just a lot of screams, informs, things like that. It's a weird time. I picked up a lot of Freds and a lot of John Stones. That was like something that I went crazy on. I also have Auriers and Ben Davies. Those are the other guys. I went crazy on Ben Davies and Aurier, and that's another guy that I seem to really like. I have some Arnautovic's who did not do hot, but Chamberlain is doing really well. Chamberlain's like 30. I'm not going to sell one of these cards until I need coins. Again, what I'm probably going to focus on doing guys, is let me pull up this squad for you guys. I'm going to probably focus on, hopefully these guys go up. The more in-demand players go up after weekly rewards today. I can flip them for some coins, get like 2 mil in the bank, so I can start trading with icons again. That would be the plan. Now, I'm up on a lot of these cards already. I just want more profit, obviously, and that's kind of how you got to want to do it. You obviously want more and more profit. Obviously, that's the way to really maximize coins, is that profit is profit, man. That's what you hope for as a trader. You want to maximize your profit always. Another thing that I would do is, I always mention this to the guys watching the videos. If you guys want to trade with these cards, I have concept squads. So this is how I traded with these cards. And now, because of like how this is all going, you're going to have the opportunity to trade with these cards again, because they got a new supply. So I would make concept squads if you're interested in trading with these cards, because of the fact that I feel like because there's a supply, you'll be able to get undercuts. You'll be able to start trading with these cards. I think they got really hard to trade with because they got so rare. And you would say, Nick, that doesn't make sense. If a card is rare, it would be easier to trade with. They were getting so rare before this SBC came that they were almost like impossible to trade with, because they just weren't even popping up on the market. So that is something to look out for as well. I got Insigne at 113. He's 140. Sterling, I paid 103. I think Sterling's like 110. Royce, I paid 155. I think he's like 170. So I paid 155 for Royce, which is crazy. That is such a low price. I remember when I was looking on Flippin', when I got Royce at 155, I was like, bruh, I couldn't believe I got Royce at that price. I was genuinely like shocked that I got him at 155. He was 350K. So another way to go is, if you guys haven't invested, or you guys have some leftover coins and you want to do some investing, here's like a few things that I would do. The first thing I would do is I would search probably UCL Rare, and I would search by like Premier League. This is initially what I did yesterday. And this is kind of how I figured out who were the best investments. So I searched it by UCL Rare, I searched it Premier League, and then I looked up like who had the biggest drop off. And this is kind of what I did. I had this back and forth of like, okay, Moreno was 25. He's 5.8, right? Let me go get one of my club. Let me go stock that player. And that's kind of how I did it. I tried to get players that I thought were a little bit more lacking in positions, or a little bit more, more rare or more in demand than some other players. So, like, Dyer was 22. Dyer, I don't even have in my club. I think Dyer is 6.1. So, like, Dyer would be a player that I would go get, because Dyer is probably a card that may not get an inform all year. So that's going to add some value to Eric Dyer. You're going to have a potential there to make some extra coins. Like, Sissoko was one that I really liked. You guys saw I had one in my club for a reason. He was 30K. He's a player that may not get an inform all year for Spurs. French playing for Spurs in the Premier League, like, you literally can't go wrong with that. That combination is a key to success, right? You cannot go wrong. Like, you can't go wrong with picking up that player. There's no way you go wrong, if you guys get what I'm saying. So that was something that I looked at as well. And then you have other things, right? Like Keita, all this stuff. So I was searching it last night. I was doing this on stream too. I was doing Premier League. Then what I did as well was I searched leagues. I went by other different leagues. So I went like La Liga Santander. You guys can go and look at all these players, man. Like even Dennis Suarez, right? Like who was probably 10K, 13K. He's 2K right now, right? Like that's just too good because it's the only supply for the next 10 days. It's just too good. Arias was 2K. I think this is Arias' lowest. When I was looking at Arias last night, he was like 5 or 6K. He's like 2K right now. And what I'll tell you is interesting enough about a lot of these lower UCL cards is that they fluctuate a ton. 1 minute these guys will be 2K, the next minute they will be 6K, right? Like it's crazy in that regard that how much they fluctuate. It is genuinely pretty nuts. Batchwise, another one. Batchwise is what right now? He's like 4.2. He was 15. So this is another way that I sorted it. You guys can literally sort it by rare. You guys can go La Liga. I went Serie A. And like by doing this, what you'll be able to do is you'll be able to just see everything. By clicking on players, you guys can check out graphs. You guys can check out who's the cheapest, who's not the cheapest, who went down the most, who's up. Like I would look for players. I would focus on players that have literally like gone down like more than a third in price. I would look at players that have gone down a half in price. Another thing that I want to mention to you guys that is something really safe that you guys can do. Apparently all these cards right now are literally 500 coins on the market. I'm pretty sure that last time we had an SBC, these guys went to 10,000 coins. So I'm pretty sure what you guys can do is do a little sniping and just stock these players in your club. This is the only supply of these dudes. And I'm pretty sure you guys can just get onto the market. And I think they come up like every single second. Like they literally come up like every second. It's kind of crazy. And I don't know if there's like a bot on this filter. But what you could do as well is that this is what I'm kind of trying to hint towards. You guys can stock these players in your club. They're not going to be 650 for that long. Over time, these guys are going to start to really go up. I think at last point, they were all 3K. I think 3K was the min. And now it's going to be very hard to snipe these. But I guess if you guys go on Footbin, and you look at even a guy like Thomas, who's playing for PSV. Let me pull this guy up for you. PSV Thomas. So Ryan Thomas. Even a guy like this dude, I'm pretty sure if you looked at him, what was he before? So he was like 3K. This is literally cheaper than what he was when the first round of SBCs came out. 650 coins. So a lot of these guys you can't go wrong with. And I don't even think you need to snipe. I think you guys could just, at 700 coins, like can't you just get these guys in your club? It's crazy. I think at 750, what's the minimum of these guys? 800 right now? 750 seems to be what they're popping up at. So you guys can literally get these cards for 800 coins right now, I think. 800 coins is what you guys can get these cards for, which is just mental. Like, you guys could go into the market and pick up one of every one of these guys at 800 coins and come out with coins. That's crazy to me. Like, that's a lot of coins, guys. And that's stuff that if you were to hoard these guys in your club, this is like discard inform investing. If I could get you guys right with that, this is like discard inform investing. Picking up one of each of these players is crazy. Like the fact that you can do that. And if you want to really be picky with it, here's what I would do. I would try to get like major leagues. Also, you guys could trade with these cards. Like I'm sure you could do a Premier League sniping filter. Like if these guys are 1-2, this is where you guys can get creative and start making a lot of coins, right? If Premier League guys are 1-2, right? If they all sell at 1.2K, go on a filter and go at 1K. See if you guys can get any things to pop up. I wonder how often they come. If you went league by league, if you went all special, because they all have low minimum price ranges, 900 coins for Harry Winks. So there is a way to make coins as well. You guys can just get on a sniping filter and do this stuff, and it's unbelievable, man. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. Today was a long video. I know this was long, but I wanted to talk about UCLs and where I think they're going up. If you don't get a tradable SBC today, which you shouldn't, they only go one direction for me, which is upwards. And that's what you hope as a player and a FIFA user. Thank you guys for watching the video today. Really appreciate the support recently. You guys are literally the best viewers ever, man. You guys are so supportive of these videos, and I can't thank you guys enough. If you have questions, if you have all that, get in my streams, get on Twitter, get in the YouTube comments below. I try my best to get everything. I know it's very busy and hectic. And happy investing. I hope all you guys make some coins off these UCLs. Look, they should be easy to make coins on, man. I can't see these guys not rising from today, especially if they lose a supply. The market should go up today. We have weekly rewards coming. The market always goes up with weekly rewards in terms of the high tier, so that should happen as well. A lot of videos on the channel today, guys. Sorry to swarm you guys, but a lot of videos coming today. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will see you guys in a video very soon. Peace out.